Ladies and gentlemen, travelers from all around, I have now been messing around with the Voyagers update for a couple of days, and you can build some really monstrous big ships. But there is also a lot of, how shall we call it, glitching in the graphics and in the game. So this is something I have just fooling around with, and it's a really big ship. It has a boost over 4,000 units, so it's pretty fast. And as you can see, we are in the anomaly. This is the second one. I have been trying around different designs. This is the Titan cockpit, I think, yes. And yeah, the limits on construction these ships are limitless, more or less. But the thingy I want to show you is some stuff that is pretty crazy. So you update the ships the ordinary ways with augmentations or paying, and you need to pay nanites to upgrade the class. What is really strange is when I'm looking in today, there is only one cockpit. Yesterday I had two. It's kind of difficult to move the parts around because when they are there, you cannot take them off again. You can do stuff like that, but the other ones, that includes the build itself, can you move them? Yeah, you can move them around like that. So also it has happened a lot when you have put them in a certain order. You close the game, start again, and it has reshuffled, and I do not know why. Really weird. Really weird. And therefore I put a pretty long time to arrange them the way I wanted it, and for some reason it shuffled it around. And also when I was upgrading the ship, it did the same. Don't know why. Weird. So there is a lot to think about and to learn when you're building your corvettes. So I don't put much time in it, so let's go out flying. They are huge. That's cool, almost 5,000 units per second. But what I wanted to show you is some other funny thing. So let's go and get the other ship instead. And also, when you dock it to your main ship, my dreadnought, if you close the game and you try to board the ship again, your corvette, it says there is no ship. That's strange. Also, when you're running with this new helmet, you see the glitch, and that's quite annoying. So therefore you must run like this. So this is the first build I did. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice to have a seat and watch the scenery? And this happens. Okay, and now we are probably stuck. So the first time I did this was inside the anomaly. So I was sinking all the way through. So the only way to get in again was to close the game. This is the Ambassador. It's a really good looking cockpit when you're sitting inside. So let's see if they have fixed this little bug. Ouch. So now we are landing. And we are being boarded freighter. And as you can see, everything is cool, no problem. But that is really irritating when it does like this. So we go up and we do a save point and we quit and we go in again. Let's see if there is a difference today. I don't think so. It actually works today. Good, good, good. That was an improvement. Super duper duper. But you can still not do that. Okay. Can you do it from inside the freighter? So, improvement. You couldn't do that yesterday, so this is good. And I really do want to sit and watch the scenery when I'm flying, but we cannot do that. Okay. Let's see if that's enough. Yep, that's good. Let's go and see when you are building, because I have not yet found out. And also here you see the thrusters on the right here. Don't know why there is no trail from them. And vents are luminous sometimes, sometimes not. So let's say we want to continuing editing. When I am erasing parts, there is nothing landing here. I do not know how it's working. And also, if you want to editing, you want to have your whole inventory of all the stuff that you have collected down on planets. And I don't know about you, but my suit inventory is always quite full. So you cannot not have all of them with you. So therefore, I have a couple of ships where I have all my where is my ship now? Back there. So I have the inventory here, but I do want to use that inventory when I'm editing. No free slots. All right, and of course you also want to trade in the goodies. These parts here, it doesn't matter if I have them in my suit or in the ship or anywhere when I'm editing, they do not show up, so I cannot build with those. And a lot of stuff that is on the building menu is not available for trading and is not available for purchase. So I reckon you need to find those parts on the planets. So how do I have the whole inventory available when I'm building? So I have done it like this. I have the ship. I start editing something. Let's erase that part. Now I can start a design for later. Call the ship with all my parts and resume previous design, and my living ship is still there, and now I have the full inventory ready. So let's do that. So it's back to normal. So if you do it like that, you can actually get hold on all of the inventory you have. And as I said, those connectors are not available. I do not see them here. They should be here, I think. But they are not. So that's weird. Anyways, it's pretty funny to experiment with different designs and stuff. One thing is that it's lucky the previous update when you can archive your ships, otherwise I've been needed to erase some ships to start building corvettes, so that's cool. And also that you can start, you know, make your ship a bit more cooler. The medipod is just for show. You cannot do anything with it. You cannot lay down, so that's also just for visibility. But well, here we can put in a lot of time to make it look nicer. Okay, that's funny. Why can I not change now? Appearance. Suddenly, I cannot do that. Okay. So you need to find planets with salvageable scrap to build your inventory for building blocks, and that is just ordinary, you know, hunting. Why can I not change the view now on my dude? That key binding is gone. So that doesn't work anymore. Okay. But you know, it's a new update, it's glitching. Usually there is some stuff that is not fixed, but it's not the problem, because our friends at Hello Games, they are always fixing stuff. So that's cool. Let's see if we can find some good stuff. That key binding is not working anymore. And we have one over here. Cool.
Incoming storm.
Alright. Let's see if it is anything funny. Actually, I haven't seen this one before. Let's go over to mining beam. And we got a tradable item and Arcadia wing module. So let's see if this works now. Can I call the ship? At least it is showing up now. It did not do that yesterday. So maybe it's just lack of I want to. Oh yeah, now you can do that. Cool. Progress. Okay, that was a bit hard. God, it's so huge. Oh man, come on. Progress. You can now land your ship. That was good. So yeah, there is some work to do, and that is really annoying because I do not want to have that view all the time. And I do think also, as of today, the 30th Saturday of August, I do think that the expedition is on. So let's have a look. And this sequence takes very long time. And not all of the thrusters are glowing or have a trail. No, it's still the old ones. So no expedition as of yet. Not a funny thing, yesterday, you know, we were all running around and looking at each other's ships. Question, what happens? What happens if I go in to my neighbor's ship and they decide to fly away? Am I then kidnapped? Hello. Okay, I cannot speak with him inside the ship. Nope. Hello, what's cooking? I don't know what's cooking. What is happening if he decides to fly away? Well, there you have it. It's a cool thing. Absolutely, you can spend hours building your ships, decorating it, and so on. Go out finding new modules to build your ship. So I will do that. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and travelers from all around, I say bye bye for this time. So I add this to the video because now, and that's a funny thing as well, my FPS drops like hell. I docked my Corvette. I chose another ship because I wanted to empty the inventory before I archived it. And after that, there is no Corvette docked, and you cannot call it incompatible dock size. So as long as you don't change your ship, it seems, you can still reach your Corvette. If you change to another ship, it is not docked anymore. So therefore, I have done this, and I do not know why the FPS is dropping like that. But if you go into a space station, then you can call it from there. So don't get alarmed and ask yourself, where is my Corvette? Is it gone? Go up to a space station and you can call it there, no problem. Binding is working, and it is still here. So if you change your ship, no problem, just go up to a space station and you can call it again. So that was that. Thank you very much.